Okay, putting together this video, I'm going to run tight end angle, just as, we're discussing a little bit about where do you go when you need key third and fourth downs needing between, say, 4 and 8 yards, okay, where you can't rely on those really reliable short dives or levels Y or a Z spot, needing a yard or two. And it's not like 9, 10 plus yards where you only have a couple of plays that you can reliably go to kind of bail you out. This is where the game is made or broken, in the 4 to 8 yard range, and where you need to have not just your favorite play, but maybe a backup play or two that are close to your favorites to be able to succeed in scenarios like this, depending on the defenses you've seen, what you feel comfortable with, if you've run out of a particular play. And these plays need to have an option beyond your main option to get the necessary yards, whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you can't rely on just one route on a play getting covered, otherwise your play's dead if that route's not available. Okay, I picked a defense where I'm on hard. I am minus 450. I'm not trying to make this look easy or being unbalanced. I'm playing against Mike's defense. He is 53-55 power, so about 450 higher than me. And I'm going to just take you through. I'm going to pretend every play in this sequence is 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 8 or 4th and 4 to 4th and 8, okay? You've seen my videos a ton of times, okay? The usual hot route for tight end angle is the route in red, the hot read route there, the tight end, the RB, running the angle route down the middle of the field. That's your main read. You're usually looking at one main thing, post-snap. Here, you're not even going to see it because there's only one linebacker in the middle of the screen, so you're running some type of a 4-3 here with one middle linebacker, or there could be a nickel or dime coverage where, again, there's a lot of bodies out here, but really only one middle linebacker in the middle of the field. Typically with only one middle linebacker in the field, or if you see a setting where it's 4-3 and there's 3 linebackers kind of lined up right there, like there's Lewis and then there's 2 guys spread like right near him in that second level, those settings are kind of easy to run tight end angle on. It's the 2 split middle linebackers that we have to read better, and it's always the middle linebacker to the right that we got to focus on. When I see that play, as I run these, I will go over that with you. The thing after you read the middle linebacker to your right that you want to get used to is the 2 safeties who can dart in some coverages into the area where the tight end is running his angle route. Okay, that's going to be the secondary next level interpretation of this play. Typically, you've seen my videos where the drag route, the A receiver, my slot, in this case Gronkowski, would be the default if the tight end angle route is covered. But again, if we're going to look at this as 3rd and 4 to 8 or 4th and 4 to 8, it's not the secondary route I want. Okay, it's not going to reliably pick me up 6 yards or 7 yards or 8 yards, even if I complete the pass. So the secondary read here, when it's 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, is the deep far right out to your B receiver, who's your wide receiver 1, in this case Gallup. He's just going to run about a 10-yard out. Okay, the B route you can see straight up and out. So if that tight end, and you're going to see it when I get to a coverage with 2 middle linebackers and the right middle linebacker stays home and that tight end route isn't there, I'm going to scramble out and I'm going to wait for that receiver to just make enough break and get on the out and use that as my secondary option. You can see, based on the play art here, that's more than 6 to 8 yards. So I have a viable second play that can get me the yards I need. Okay, I'm not throwing it 2 yards and hoping you can get the next 4, 5, or 6. Okay, that's what we don't want. We don't want to play on 4th and 4 to 4th and 8 where there's only one viable route, because if that route is covered, your play's dead, your drive's dead. Okay, you need to have something you can default to and know and trust what the second route is when you go into these plays. Okay, now on this play with only one middle linebacker, my tight end's going to be open at some point, early in the play, late in the play. He's going to be open. I know he's going to be open. I've run this play 1,000 times, so I'm going to be able to target it and I'm going to be able to hit him. Okay, so I'm going to snap. He's open right off of the angle, and he's got 9. Now it's 2nd and 1. So I'm going to take a look at it again here. Again, I'm not going to use the drag routes. Here's where there was two middle linebackers, except in this particular case, the middle linebacker snuck up close to the line of scrimmage, Chubb, okay? He's going to be blitzing me. Either that or somehow he's going to fall back, but I don't think so. He's going to be blitzing me. It's an Ian Short defense, so I'm expecting pressure. One of the things you know about tight end angle, or I should tell you about tight end angle, is on these Ian Short routes, there is sometimes a weird habit where the tight end doesn't run the nice tight angle route. He kind of extends it and it loops a little bit more. So when you see the red, sometimes it can go a little deeper to where like the 30 and 40 yard markers are, and he runs kind of like a real looping angle. If you ever notice your tight end gets a little bit of a looping angle on tight end angle, just hit him right after he starts the ankle break, because it's just going to be a little bit more slower developing. Okay, we'll see if that happens here or not. But with this linebacker kind of out of the way, all right, I've got no one in the area where the red's going to be. I'm just going to hit my tight end, just timing when. Short loop, and got smashed. Good pressure. I don't really know how that broke down really quickly. I'm going to take a quick look at it, to be perfectly honest. Let's take a quick peek at it. Just want to see where the coverage broke down on me here. Wow, just came through untouched. Okay, so that was the actual linebacker who crept up, and he just split my two offensive linemen and just destroyed me, which is fine, because now we're at 3rd and 7, okay? 3rd and 7 on hard. This is the exact type scenario we've been talking about. 3rd and 7, 4th and 7, okay? This is even on hard, makes it more challenging. This is the usual setup you'll see that you have to think about. 2 middle linebackers split in the middle of the field. I want to focus on what this middle linebacker to my right is doing. If he hovers, barely moves, stays in that spot, that keeps him really in the line of where the tight end angle route is going to run. And I don't want to throw or force a pass to the tight end there if he's going to stay and hover there. If he moves a couple of steps back, couple of steps forward, couple of steps to his left or right or up, then the tight end's going to run into that area, and I'm going to have the ability to hit him, okay? The secondary read, as I've mentioned before, next level when you get used to this play and run it a lot, is what are the safeties doing? Are the safeties going to come up and in certain coverages run into that area where the tight end is running his angle route, kind of in the area of the middle linebacker? You'll start to learn that as you do it. I'm going to snap this ball, and I'm going to focus on what that middle linebacker is doing. If he moves, like I said, even just a couple of steps, forward, backward, left, right, my tight end's going to be open, and I'm going to have to time it. If he doesn't, I'm going to take it outside, and I'm going to look at that B receiver making the deeper out, okay? Because, again, I need 6 to 8 here. I don't need 2 or 3. That drag route, the A drag route's not going to get me that. So let's snap. He kind of stays home. I take it outside, and would have hit the out. Pressure got to me. That's what the hard defense does. Unbalanced, I get that pass off, and it's there. Not by a ton, again, because you saw it on hard, but it would be there. So here we are on 4th and 7. 1 middle linebacker, not 2. The tight end route is going to be viable. I'm going to be taking a peek and see what the safeties are doing here, but they're deep. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to connect and get the tight end for more than 7 here, as long as I don't get insta-sacked. But let's snap it. It's open. It's there. And I've gotten 20. Okay? 1 middle linebacker or 3 linebackers all in that row. You can attack with the tight end basically all day. Okay? Basically all day. When there's the 2, that's when there's the worry, and you need to make sure that the right middle side linebacker moves. Okay? 1 middle linebacker, my tight end is going to be open somewhere on this route, and it's just timing where. Okay, you're going to watch how everything opens up. It's open, let him get to that spot, and he's got 8. Okay, so we're going to do it again. Here we are. This is exactly what I was saying, the 3 linebacker set. Okay, you can see them all right there in a row. I'm going to be able to hit my tight end on this set. I'm going to be able to hit my tight end on the 1 middle linebacker set, okay? Again, it's just timing when I can hit him. Okay, snap. See how that one linebacker splits? He got the looping route there. It's wide open. Okay? But this is, again, through years of running this play. I know I can hit it when there's one middle linebacker. I know I can hit it when there's three linebackers lined up next to each other. And I know what I want to do when there's two middle linebackers next to each other. But I have to know what to default to on that case where there's the two middle linebackers. Here we are, the two middle linebackers, okay? Again, want to see what he's doing. Staying in the area, not staying in the area, and if so, can I scramble outside to the right and hit that out route? Harder on hard, it is, because you can get dragged down by the pressure, but let's open it and see. He moves. You see how he just went inside by 2 strides? He moved. I'm going to show you that again on replay. Okay, you saw which guy I was looking at. It's easy because I've been pointing him out throughout. The middle linebacker to my right, post snap. Watch what happens. He takes a step, and he just clears out that space for my tight end. Okay, that's what I mean by not staying at home. Like when I say hover, like I mean barely moves. If he barely moves, that's when the tight end isn't the viable option. Okay, he moved. I knew I was going to be able to hit the tight end. It's that simple. Okay, let's run it again. All right, here we are, 2nd and 1. 3 linebackers in the middle of the field. I'm going to be able to hit my tight end. See how that outside linebacker just moves? Just a terrible, terrible throw, but the tight end was wide open. Okay, again, I'm on hard, so again, the nerf to your own players on hard stinks. That quarterback throw was horrible. But it was wide open. The tight end was there. The lane was there. That should have been a big gain. Unbalanced, that is a big gain. Here we are back to the 2 middle linebackers. So now I'm going to read this guy. Hover. Does he hover, barely move, or does he move 2 steps left, right, back, forward? Okay. Let's take the snap. He barely moves. I'm going to scramble it outside, and that's what you want right there. There's the secondary read on tight end angle when you need 4 to 8 yards. And on balanced, when I'm not getting dragged down like I was the first time on a sack, I couldn't get to that